Hi students, how are you? Stay at home and learn the physics. Today we are going to study what is meant by lattice, basis and the crystal structure. So relationship between lattice, basis and the crystal structure. What is the lattice or what is the space lattice? It is infinite. It is defined as the infinite periodic arrangement of points in three dimensions. The two-dimensional lattice is shown here, the arrangement of the points, infinite. Here is nothing but you are getting infinite arrangement. Here is also infinite. This is the infinite arrangement, periodic arrangement of the points. In all sides, it is infinite. Infinite array of points, periodic array of points is known as the space lattice. What is space lattice? It is defined as infinite arrangement of the points in the space is known as the space lattice here. Now, every point, periodic in the sense that the every point should have the identical surrounding. If we consider this point, then you go to this side or this side or this side or this side, you are getting the environment same. If you shift to the other point in the array, this point should have the same environment or the identical surrounding as far as this is complete. As far as we will consider this point also have the same environment as this point or this point. So every point should have the identical surrounding in an array. Such a array of points is known as periodic arrangement of the points, and such a arrangement is known as what here? The lattice. Now here every point in the space lattice is known as the lattice point here. So these are the lattice points in the space lattice. In the space lattice, we have to construct a small unit. We have to construct this small unit such a way that it should have, such that these two conditions should be, it must have, it should be, it should have high symmetry. It should have the high symmetry. So in the space lattice here, we have to construct a unit, or we construct a group, or we construct a block in such a way that it should have the high symmetry. And the second condition is that here it must be bounded by, it must be, that figure or the group or the unit must be bounded by shortest vectors, here. So in case of the two-dimensional case, we have shown here the small unit. Here we have constructed a small unit which bounded by the shortest vectors. This is A along the x-axis, and this is suppose B vector along the what here, the y direction. So we have constructed such a unit such that it should have high symmetry. High symmetry in the sense that here this unit, we have considered this unit, it should have the high symmetry. If we consider, by considering this like this unit, we cannot consider this unit here. So it must not have the high symmetry. So we have to construct the smallest unit in a space lattice such that it is bounded by the shortest vector and it should have the high symmetry by fulfilling these two conditions. Then such a small unit here in the space lattice is known as here the unit cell here. The shape and size of the unit cell depends on three parameters in case of two-dimensional lattice. If suppose this is here the along x-axis, that is the length of the unit cell A, this is along the y direction here, and this is the B vector. So such a unit can be regarded as such, and it is given by the three, this is unit suppose, and this angle is nothing but the theta. So this is the small unit. Small unit in case of two-dimensional case. In case of two-dimensional case, we are getting like this figure or the unit. In case of two-dimensional case, in case of two-dimensional case, the shape and size of this unit cell, the shape and the size of this unit cell is given by three parameters. Here the three parameters A and B are the axial length what we call as, it is axial length, and the theta is nothing but here the angle, interaxial angle. So size angle. So size and shape of the unit cell in case of two-dimensional case is given by three parameters: EB, axial length, and theta is interaxial angles. So by means of these three parameters, size and shape of the unit cell is given. By putting the conditions on A, B and theta, different types of the unit cell in two-dimensional case can be constructed, and how many types we are getting, we will study in the next lecture. While in case of three-dimensional case, size and shape of the unit cell is given by 6 parameters here. So size and shape of the unit cell in three-dimensional case is given by 6 parameters. This is along z direction, this is along x direction, this is suppose x direction, this is suppose y direction, and this is. So this is the size and shape of the unit cell is given by 6 parameters. This is along the x, we can write the axial length, that is A. Along the y direction, we can write the axial length, that is B. And along c direction here, the axial length is nothing but c. Here is nothing but angle x and y, you are getting alpha angle. So this is nothing but, if suppose this is beta angle and interaxial angles, and this angle is nothing but here the gamma angle. So this is three-dimensional unit cell. This is the three-dimensional unit cell. Three-dimensional unit cell. And size and shape of this unit cell is given by 6 parameters: ABC, 3 axial lengths, these parameters ABC, axial lengths. This is the axial length, while alpha, beta, gamma, this is alpha, beta, gamma are interaxial angles. Interaxial angles. So by this is the three-dimensional unit cell. So this is unit cell, but in case of three-dimensional, this is the unit cell. So size and shape of the unit cell in case of three-dimensional case is given by 6 parameters: ABC, 3 axial lengths, and 3 interaxial angles, that is alpha, beta, gamma. Now by putting the restrictions on ABC and alpha, beta, gamma, different kinds of the unit cell can be constructed, and that found to be what here, the 7, only we will construct the 7 unit cell which leads to the definition of the space lattice, while in case of the two-dimensional case there are 5 unit cell can be only constructed by putting the restrictions on EP and theta, and here, so there are 5 two-dimensional unit cells are possible and 7 unit cells. So there are 7 crystal systems only. Now how it can be converted? So in order to convert this geometrical arrangement of, so this is regarding about the unit cell. So what is the unit cell? The smallest unit we have to construct in this space lattice such a way that it should have the high symmetry and it should be bounded by the shortest vectors, and such a small unit is known as unit cell. The size and shape of the unit cell is given by 3 parameters in case of two-dimensional case, while the 6 parameters are required to give the size and shape of the unit cell in case of three-dimensional case here. Now, what is the particularly the relationship between the lattice, basis and the crystal structure? So we have seen what is meant by lattice. So what is basis? So in order to convert this geometrical arrangement of the points into the crystal structure, so what we have to do is that here we have to locate a single atom at every lattice point. If we can locate, so in order to convert this geometrical arrangement of points into the crystal structure, we have to locate atom at every lattice point. If it is located at every lattice point, if we can locate the atom like this, if this atom is located here, if the atom is located here, if we can locate the atoms at every lattice point here, then it is known as here. If suppose located like this, atom, every lattice point is replaced by means of the atoms, then it is known as the Beris lattice. If the single atom is located at every lattice point like this, then it is known as the Beris lattice, and so on. If every point is replaced by this, then it is known as the Beris lattice. Then it is known as the Beris lattice here. Then it is known as the Beris lattice. While if group of atoms, not a single atom, but if you can locate the group of atoms at every lattice point, then it is called as Beris. Then it is known as here. If suppose this is the lattice points, which define the definition of the space lattice here. Then if suppose this is the lattice points and every lattice point is replaced by group of atoms. If suppose this is the one atom, group of atom means we can locate the another atom here like this group of atoms. If suppose the another atom we can locate here is nothing but like this other atom we can locate, this is the group. If we can locate the group of atoms here, so you have to observe here the orientation, composition and the arrangement which is located is known as here. This cluster of atoms or the group of atoms located at every point is known as the basis. It is known as what here? The basis. The cluster of atoms located at every point is known as the basis. Here, the every basis should be identical in composition, orientation. This bleach, this particular violet atom is upper side. This atom is orientation is same here. So this cluster of atoms, this is cluster of atoms or the group of atoms located at every lattice point is known as the basis. This group is known as basis. Here only the single atom is located at every lattice point, then it is known as Beris lattice. And if group of atoms are located at every lattice point, then it is known as lattice with basis. Then it is known as what here? The lattice with basis. Here. Lattice with here. It is called as the basis. Lattice with basis. So then the crystal structure is formed. So in order to convert the geometrical arrangement of points into the crystal structure, every point is replaced by either single atom or the group of atoms. Then the crystal structure is formed here. If a single atom is located, it is known as Beris lattice and it is known as it. So what is the relationship between these two? So in order to have the crystal structure, we must know the two things. One is nothing but we are knowing type of lattice. Type of lattice we should know one thing. Type of lattice. Type of the space lattice. Type of lattice we must know. And the other is nothing but basis. Other is nothing but basis. It may be single atom or the group of atoms. So we must know the basis. And the relation is that here. The lattice, definitely type of lattice plus basis. Then we are getting the crystal structure. So this is the relation. Crystal structure. So This is, in order to have the crystal structure, we must know the type of lattice and the type of basis, then we getting the crystal structure. So this is the relationship. In order to have the crystal structure, we must know the lattice. This is, we have shown only the rectangular lattice, but there are so many ways of arranging the points in the 3 dimension. We satisfy the definition of the space lattice. It is found that there are only 14 ways of arranging the points in the space lattice. So we are getting 14 Dirac lattices here, and basis is nothing but here single atom or the group of atoms or the cluster of atoms. Cluster of atoms which are located at every lattice point is known as basis. The type of basis and the type of lattice, once you are getting, then the crystal structure immediately getting lattice plus basis is equal to crystal structure. So today we are studied the relationship between lattice, basis and the crystal structure. Okay, thank you. In the next lecture we will study the another type, that is types of the particularly Dirac lattices, 2-dimensional Dirac lattices, 3-dimensional Dirac lattices. How many types are there, that we are going to study in the next lecture. Okay, thank you very much.